Right, so today we're going to be fitting some air ride to the Ibiza. So one of the questions you see a lot asking around online is about how to fit air ride, whether or not anybody can fit it, what you need, and what it comprises of. So we're going to fit a used kit to the Ibiza today. So we're going to use the Airlift 3P kit with some Firestone bags. So what you need to make sure you've got is your manifold. So this controls all your pressures, also your airbags, four-way system. You've got your controller, wire and loom, water trap, compressor, airline, airbags, and your tank. So we're going to run through, but instead of me fitting it, we're going to get Arun to fit it today. Now Arun's not a mechanic by any means, so it should be quite interesting watching him fit it, but we're talking through it and we'll see how he gets on. Right, what are we going to do first?
I don't know, I've never fitted air ride. Don't have a clue.
There we go. Right, first things first, so strip out the boot, let's put some wood in.
Has the wood got to be cut?
Has the wood got to be cut? No, it should fit straight away.
That was a stupid question, wasn't it? I didn't really realise.
I mean, you can try it not cutting it, but I would probably cut it myself.
Well, it's got to come out as well. Or leave that?
No, that's fine. Right, so how are we going to, what's the easiest way to get that wood to fit in that hole?
Template?
Yeah.
With paper or something? I don't know.
Or what else? What else fitted in that hole?
The original carpet.
What you've just taken out of that hole that will fit back in the hole.
Or the wheel.
So what can we use the wheel for?
A template.
He's a genius.
Really? Oh,
yeah. Do you want to do it here or do you want to do it on the workbench?
I get nervous in front of cameras. Very well.
Bottom, there's a top and a bottom box. That's it for a drawer down.
Yeah.
Drill, that's the one. Drill bits are in top box, small drawers. Small drawers. Now top box, small drawers. Top box, small drawers. Second one up from the bottom. If you draw that into my bench,
I'm not going to. I was going to pilot hole it first. I was.
if you try.
And then I was going to take it off and do it. God, before you shout at me.
It might drill better if you put the drill going forwards.
Oh. How do I do that? How do I change it? That way?
No, that's the speed. Down the side.
Oh yeah! This is how stupid I am. It really is. How to fit air for an idiot. I see now why I'm here now. I get it.
Lovely. So we've got a base to put all our stuff on.
Yeah. So I take it the compressor's going on here and that.
Well, that's what we're working out now. Because now we can bolt that down without doing too many holes and stuff in the car. We can put a bit of sound deadening underneath it as well.
Okay.
So grab your manifold and your compressor.
Okay.
So now the important thing is where your manifold's going, you're going to need to be able to run lines into it. So you spin the manifold around.
So it's going to go that way?
Yep.
Or would you think it's best going that way?
There we go. Where the line's going to go.
Yeah, okay.
So.
And then with the water trap go?
Water
to be
trap.
fair, it could just go here. There's already a hole there.
Yeah, it's not going to go there. Good. The mount's all made. So we've got the compressor bolted at the rear. Water trap bolted down. So grommet in through the floor. So now the water should go out. The drain is on the back. Relay mount. Manifold. So next is the wiring. So what do you think we've got to do with the wiring?
Connected to a battery.
There we go. So spread your wiring out, see what you've got.
I take it this is going to the front of the car.
There you go.
That looks like your controller. Is that remote?
Switch, yep.
Yeah. And
Battery, perfect. Right, so next job is fitting that through. So that'll run through. So we're taking, go for down the left hand side, underneath the trim. This car's already partially stripped. So underneath the trim panel, up down the dash to the battery. Straight onto the battery there. Let's get cracking. So what you want to do, put that seat forward, probably pull the bench up. That'll probably be alright actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
What shit?
It's a CD changer under the seat.
What was that?
Yeah. Huh?
So awesome.
I know, right? You'll probably change it out for Bluetooth.
I don't know what a CD what thing is. Okay. So that's one of that, is it?
Yep.
Yeah. Can you take the lower one off?
Yeah. You need to go.
One screw here.
Yeah. And one on the other side.
Oh yeah.
So these two are going to run down the driver's side. Let's run down the passenger side. And that'll be all straight to the battery. So what we want to do is soft run it now, because then we can pull it back and leave all the slack in the boot.
Okay.
So if that's up at your way, so you want to go underneath the carpet.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of the actual seat belt itself, so you're going underneath around the bottom of the clasp. That follows the original track of the original wiring.
Okay. Put it in here or put it to the side?
We're just leaving it loose for now.
Okay.
Should torch out. So if we leave it loose for now, because we can take the slack back to the boot and pin it all in nicely once we've got it to the battery.
What's up, Fuji?
I'll burn the strawberries.
Where? We're being done.
There, yeah. We're being done.
Oh yeah.
So see the original wiring, so you might want the torch.
Yeah. So, is it there? I'm looking at.
Nope. See where the aircon is?
Here.
Down. See the big aircon pipe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then you see the wiring loom underneath it.
Sure.
Go and stand at this angle. That whopping great big wiring loom.
This one.
Nope.
Right there.
Nope. The big wiring loom going through the bulkhead underneath the aircon box. So you've got a big aircon, you've got all the aircon, and just underneath all the aircon pipes there's a big wiring loom. Where are the aircon pipes?
I don't know actually.
So these are your aircon pipes.
I thought I was going to say them
And
to you,
just
but I don't want to be
underneath.
stupid. Is it there?
That's it.
Is that what I'm looking at?
Yeah.
I was going to say them to you.
Right, so what I want to do now is use your torch, where you got the original wiring loom,
Yeah.
and you got the little covers and stuff all holding it on nicely. See
These covers.
right. And those ones there and stuff.
Yeah.
And it all
Feed it
clips
through
down.
there.
Yeah, so it feeds up nice and comes
Yeah.
out the battery, so it all looks nice and right. So back on this side, get your torch. So you want to tuck that wiring up nicely, then underneath the carpet, and now you start taking it all the way back, tucked in nice. Put that trim back up, and that's that side done. Things around, so we've got the compressor, water trap, power relay, it's not connected up yet, and your manifold. Lines are all ran to the front, so now we need to connect the water trap to the manifold to the exhaust, and we've got one pipe there just for the drain for the air tank. So
2 short bits.
yeah, so measure. So the exhaust is this far one.
Yeah.
Now bear in mind you're going there, so you won't be able to come straight across. So you're probably going to go round underneath the water tap and round. You might be able to get a hoop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will it go tighter, or you reckon that's probably what he wants to do in it? Throw the loop out onto the floor, mate, because you're fighting the twist of the loop. That's it.
So.
Reckon that, or do you reckon it'd go in front of the water trap?
Yeah, you can do it in front.
Yep. Cool. So give yourself a couple of inches. Just square it up, square it onto the line.
Like that?
Yeah, so it's got to sit square, so it gives it a straight cut.
Like that?
Yep. Squeeze down. Lovely.
Yeah, it's alright.
Then you need one to here, to the next one. You can clip this out your way. Bear in mind you want a little bit more just because it goes into the fitting.
Say about there.
Yeah.
Perfect. Literally perfect.
So we've got to find your ignition power. So underneath your dash is your fuse box.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now if you look underneath the fuse box, so some of these older ones you'll see a load of big power cables going up into the bottom of it.
Yeah.
So we need to find an ignition live from those fuses. So the best way of doing it is, see the power probe just put on the seat.
Yep.
So clip the back end of it to an earth. So probably onto the door pillar just there. That's it.
Okay.
Perfect. Now if you run through that fuse box, what you'll see, not the top ones, those are spares.
Oh. All these here?
Yeah, all spares. If you run through, you'll see a light come on the thing when it makes power. So all the
these ones up here?
no, the ones at the bottom.
These ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are all your fuses. So if you run through, you'll see it's lit up.
Yeah.
So that's a permanent light. So we don't want that one.
Nope.
So we need an ignition light. So if you grab the key.
Yep. Yep.
Turn the ignition on. So try that first one.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. And then turn the key. So hold it on there.
Yep.
So you can drop the torch.
Yep.
Hold it on there.
Yep.
Turn the key off. Yep. Right. So that's live when we turn the ignition on. So turn the ignition back on again. And see if it stays live when we start the car. So watch not the car, watch the yeah, perfect. So it stayed live when we cranked.
Yep.
Switch it back off. So is that the very first one, yeah?
Yep.
Perfect. So some fuses, when you crank, even though they come on with ignition,
yeah,
when they crank, they switch off.
Okay.
So if you had that, whenever you go to start the car, the system will turn back off and back on again.
Okay.
So what we need to do now is get a crimper again. So see so it's a blue fuse, yeah? The fuse in it was blue, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. So we just need to attach that.
Cool.
Yep.
And then is it going?
Yep. So we need to load it up with some fuses first.
Okay.
So just for now, we're just going to place the tank in, just make sure the system works. So just place the tank on top for now, and it's where it's roughly going to sit.
Put it there.
Well, we need to work out roughly for the lines.
Well, where do we say we're going to put it?
We're going to put it at the back, aren't we?
Just there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your earth's just going to go straight onto the battery.
Yeah.
Your posit's going to go there. So what we'll do now, we'll build up this one. We'll put the earth back on afterwards.
And that's the right side, isn't it? That way?
Yep, no.
Can
we get another one out of the box? you've nearly wired up an air ride system.
I wouldn't say by myself.
Well, you've done it.
So that's hot. That's very hot. So that's going to your battery.
Yep.
And this one.
Go to your battery as well.
How's it? That's how it's going to go.
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Then?
So black to your earth. So we got your 10 mil over there. Personally, I prefer to chassis it, but Airlift always wanted to go.
That's hot again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Airlift always say put it back to the battery, but so yeah, so just stick the earth onto that one, and then 10 mil on that one for your posi.
Okay.
Cool. Right, put the fuse in. Fuse on the side there. We'll come back and tidy up all the wiring a little bit later on.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Right, have the honours of switching the ignition on. See what happens.
Thanks, you guys.
Right, so now we're gonna swap the suspension over. So 16 maybe.
Yeah.
Or put that in, so it should, but then it shouldn't be tight anyway. They should just buzz off. So undo the top two mates, and on the other side. Ooh. Lovely, awesome. Easy as that. If you lift the bar, yeah, bring them out.
Leave the box in there, right?
Yeah, leave it. That's fine. There's 2 more nuts then. On top.
Is it 2 more?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's buzz 'em. So just put that in the boot. That's it, pull the rubbers off. Lovely. Lovely. And come around to the front.
Why is all this sort of shit happening on camera? I literally can't find the catch. What are these?
So it's the 3,
Is it the same again?
those 3 on the outside, 13s. So grab a 13 and buzz them on the gun, mate. It's just... There you go. So what you're probably better off doing at this point,
Yeah.
is trying to mount it up top first. So I'll do your arm with this bit, then wiggle, and then out. Use your third hand. There you go. Look at that. So you'll notice on these, they've got camber adjustment. So that movement there is a camber. So if you want camber, more camber you want, we're gonna have to do tracking on it anyway, and the camber properly. But basically the best way is, at the moment, we'll push it in and then bring it back out to about halfway. But we nip that top one just enough so you've still got a bit of movement, bit of holes in place. A little bit more. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so you clip all the brake lines back in where they need to go. So that's the front all bolted in, now just the rear, so just basically unbolts at the bottom.
How's that it? Yay!
By the way.
That way?
Yeah. So the adjuster's at the back then, see? So what a shit. Backwards. So the rear lines are in, so they go from here, clipped off there, down to there, they go around the back bumper, into the boot, and then down and through. We have got some bulkhead fittings to go on, which are these. We've got some bulkhead fittings to go on, which are these, but my 22mm cone cutter's gone missing, so we're blaming Chris for that one. So I'll come back and do that another day when I order a new cutter. Right, so the plan is do outlets up here, go across the top of the fuel tank, and we come around on each side, down through the side skirts, and then when the arches are back on, the line will come out through the top of the side skirts round here and back in.
So you want one's it for down, one there?
Yeah, that's it, follow a brake line. If you follow a brake line, you know it's not going to interfere with anything.
Okay. Like that?
Yep, they do. So we've got it from the boot, so a bulkhead connector's got to go in there, and it runs around there. You go along the handbrake cable, it's all behind the side skirt, and then you've got your wheel arch linings that comes on here, so that will sit up there and plug in behind the wheel arch lining, and then repeat the process on the other side. The shoes on the ground. So we've got some camber settings to do, so I need to get everything sorted up. We just ran the calibration. If we go to there she is, so camber to do, a little bit of spacing. That is one fully fitted air ride kit by the main man Arun himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
So that's the Ibiza finished. We hope you enjoyed being able to see the full process of fitting an air ride suspension setup. There's a couple of other bits to finish off. We're going to plan to do a sort of a small boot build in it to neaten up all the tank and the compressors. So if you'd like to see that, then let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications, and we'll see you soon.